Spicy meatball. Do a little bit of sauce. You're out on a dig. Shrewsbury and Dudley metal detecting. I'm actually out using sensitive full tone, believe it or not. It is working a treat on the low conductors. Small bits of lead coming in 24 and I can hear them. So big props to XP for sorting the offset of the full tones because it's really performing well. I've got the master. I will, just off the last video that I did about the audio, you're not going to hear much audio. I'm trying my best, but I need to get a speaker. It just saves me having to take my headphones off and then I'm sticking it next to my mic. XP, how come you don't make a decent speaker that you can join onto the master? About 9 inches down this. Is it silver? Stainless steel Korea. Get in. Oh, it's a cheap spoon even. There's not really a bowl in that. You might as well use a fork. Let's have a look at that.
I think it's true. What date's that?
That's nice, that, isn't it?
Tudor period.
I can already tell with the full tones now with that shift. That was a 24 and I could hear it. Where on 0.71 that I was using, you could not hear these low conductors. That was about 3 inches down as well. It's got a bit of patina on that. I can't make out what it could have been off though. It come up 86, 87, and the way I've got it set up on the tones, it really did squeal. It's like some kind of artifact, so it's off something. I don't know if that folds round. Might be a buckle fragment. Right, so this has just come up and that has definitely got some age to it. Could be a strap end. It's got an hole there. Some leather could have gone through that. And it looks zoomorphic a bit, that, on that end. That's nice, that though, a nice relic. Is it Eddie the Third? I think that. But tiny piece of hammered.
Yeah.
Old silver, all the same. Good 500 years old, that. So I've had loads of lead. This is coming up in 87. Loads of bits. So I've taken down the max frequency to 24. It's taking me ages to find them in the hole. This looks like it's another piece of lead. I don't think it's an old one. It could be really old, but it's got an hole in that. So that is actually a spindle whorl. No markings on it. The markings, the designs are normally medieval. This could be older. It could be Roman, or it could be 1800s. So yeah, lead with a hole in. What I need to do, I need to see. I'm using this. I've got my mic here, and then I have to tilt it so you can actually hear the audio. But I've got a speaker coming to attach on here. It's like a shotgun speaker. Hopefully the audio will be good on it. It's not the cheapest, it's not the dearest, because this is doing me head in. Is it Roman? Is it Roman? Come on. Wishful thinking, as usual. What is that? It does look like another piece of lead, but was used for something in medieval times. And it is, and it's a nice looking one as well. Let's give that a bit of a rub. You can see that's a farming token. So there's hammers around here somewhere. Yeah, where there's there's hammers. So let's stop digging the lead and let's get onto the silver. Yet another piece of lead, but in the form of a bag seal. Some real nice detail on that. So as you can tell at the end of the video, when I had my spicy meatballs, I turned this off. So everything from then had no audio. So as I was going around seeing people's finds and that, Roman brooches, hammers, there was actually audio of us talking about the dig, but I didn't have any audio. So I've kept quite a few out and I've just put some music over. I was too excited about my spicy meatballs. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you everything I dug. Now, all the trash, even all the trash, because I'm learning the machine, I need to tune in. So I dug near enough everything and I really did push the limits. I had to drop back from 40 max to 24 because I was just getting sick of little pieces of tin foil and lead. But for a good 3 hours, I really was pushing it with hardly any silencer, and I was using full tones, minus 6.4 discrimination, to be able to tell if there's any mineralization or iron in the ground. Read the ground, get some hot spots. Now, just an update on how I'm going to run the Deus 2 Master. I'm not going to have the puck on here. I've got like a sheath that goes around like a fanny pack or dick pack, whatever you want to call it. I put my phone in. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a speaker on here. I'm going to attach it to the pod. I'm going to have the pod on here as well. The audio will be here, like a shotgun audio. The puck and then my mic will be here so I can talk. You'll be able to hear it. I'll have my headphones on, so I'll be able to hear it as well. XP, you would get loads of sales if you brought out your overpriced speaker, but make sure it's good quality. Not bothered if it's too light. If you go light with a speaker, you lose the bass. And this is what I found out. I've been messing with the equalizer. I haven't got it tuned in yet, or I'm not in tune with it, but I altered the equalizer a lot just to make the tone a bit fuller. I find it very trebly, you see, but you've got that equalizer, so I've got a bit of a pattern going on, and it's starting to sound the way I want it to sound for my ears, because that's all I'll be going off. So I'm working on a program and it will be sensitive full tone with some I've added a bit of audio filter as well. If you just wanted to, you can actually gain a bit of depth with the audio filter. It cleans up the tone a bit. Now, people have probably been detecting for years, and you'll know what I'm going to show you now. I'm going to show you everything I dug. The really bad stuff, the not so good stuff, and the better stuff. And this is what you should be doing. I know that I've got to dig everything until I get in tune with that detector, and that's what I've done. So the bad stuff, the good stuff, and then we'll call it a day. Big pieces of foil, cancelar, ring pulls, tiny bits of foil. These are the stuff that I was hitting quite deep with the max 40, so I knocked it back. The same with the lead. Now, most of these have fallen down the plug hole when I just give them a rinse off, but some of these were coming up 23s, 24s, a good 3 or 4 inches down on max 40. So I knocked it back to 24 because I got sick of it. Yep, loads of lead. Hot rocks, 23, 24, some in 30s. I don't want to discriminate. So I'm going to learn. I'm going to keep it wide open and learn how these sound. They did sound hollow on and a forced tone on the Legend. We'll see what it's like at these two. Shotgun cartridges, this, that and the other. Some more shrapnel. These were the nails that I got in between. Was trying to get in between. There's a few more that I just flung, to be honest. Another shotty shell. Button. Some copper bronze. I did actually think that was an arrow head at one point. It still might be, not too sure. Or it could be one of them security keys. Not too sure on that. Spoons, there was loads of cutlery that got up. So here's the better stuff. You see the bag seals. They come good condition. There's a few of them that come up. So that's the lead. That's the farming token. I don't clean my fines. I'm not a collector, so I just let them dry off and brush them off with a toothbrush. Some of them have just too far gone. Georgian, that big penny, which is in great condition. It was quite sandy, the ground, as you dug deeper. I need some IDs on another coin. Bull's head, lead, some buttons, pigeon ring, 93, Great Britain, some modern coinage, halfpenny. So I need some IDs on this part, which looks like bronze. The lighting's not the best in here, but it's come off somewhere. I'm not too sure what. I think this is medieval. Thimble, fragment of. I still got to get a complete one. I've had silver thimbles from Victorian period and Georgian, but not a medieval thimble. And it had iron. You could hear the iron, but you could hear the good tone as well. So that's the reality of learning a new machine. I do know that with the Legend, with the 60 tone, I've got like 50 hours under my belt with the Legend. I did highly reduce the amount of rubbish I was digging. It's just getting in tune with the tone. So if you're interested in getting on one of these digs, if you go to Facebook, it's Shrewsbury and Shropshire Metal Detecting Club and Dudley Metal Detecting. They always pull out some great land. At least one dig a week, sometimes two, I think might be coming up in the future, like a midweek dig and then a weekend dig. As well as, if you go to Spinadisc, a website, and use my code HISTORYREVISITEDUK, as you can see the days 2 there, if you get the no remote, it's $7.99, but if you buy the individual parts, so the puck holder, the stem, choice of coil, you'll get 10% off for each item. So you'll probably save maybe 50, 60, maybe more pound. As well, for every £100 you spend, you get £2 store credit, and newcomers get £5 store credit off the bat. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one.